Kulamasa Humahaj, Mamawanik, Nindashkois Yopi Kushal Seat Square, Nigdalawenzi Yopi Kushal Seat Square. So basically saying the same thing, just slightly different way of saying it, slightly different dialects. One was in Nanticoke, the other one in Lenape. So all I was saying is, how is everyone doing? My name is Flower Woman, the one who blossoms forth white and silence. So it's talking about the jasmine flower, how the coloring is light in color and blooms in silence. So that's my name. And thank you for joining me in my language group, Nanticoke Heritage and Lenape Language Nest. So I really appreciate that. I'm going to get into the third segment of the prayer. Once again, there are 6 segments, and I just break it down segment by segment. So as you can see, I put Cheswell, Delaware, because that's where I'm currently a resident. I'm no longer in Newark, I'm no longer in Laurel. I'm in Cheswell now. Okay, so in this part of the prayer, again, I go over Muncie, Delaware, Lenape, Delaware, and Nanticoke as a comparison. So I'm going to start with Muncie and then read from left to my right. So in Muncie, Anishik Kishalamokwang Elamiliang Tundao Wak B Asuno Wak Kashkong Mitwak Wak Pepach Waleshak Michaskwal Wak Wichapikal. And then in Unami, Wanishi Kishalamokwang Elamiliang Tendai Ok B Asana Ok Kashking Hitkuk Ok Otayesak Michasko Ok Bisuna. And then in Nanticoke, Willian Gishalamokwang Elamiliang Tind Wak Nibi Asana Wak Aweshing Tokok Wak Bepash Wuleshak Mishaskwa Wak Bisuna. Thank you, Creator, for giving us fire and water, stones and wind, trees and flowers, grasses and medicines. So this part of the segment, this third segment, I'm going to cover another locative. So another locative is ing or ong, written as ong, U-N-G in Muncie. You can see it on the term for wind, kashkung. So kashkung, you can see that's ending there. I noticed it appears after a conjunction term and in the prayer. So there was and then that locative ending was placed on wind. Other plural endings seen are a and ol in the L dialect. Sometimes the L and S are interchangeable on the suffix plural, I noticed. So I gave us 3 different ways that it could be seen in the L dialect. A, all, and us. I don't use it in this example of the prayer reconstruction for Nanticoke. I'm just making aware alternative suffix plurals on inanimate terms. Endings for animate plurals noted that can be used in reconstructed Nanticoke are ak and ok. Following the example of what occurs when the W comes before ak and becomes ok, such as in the plural for people of the Tidewater shore. Nanticoke, Nanticoke, from Natagai, shore or tide, is also seen historically as Nautic. tok to uk, together, pitokuk, trees. This is derived from the morpheme for a round body. Tind, Nabi, Asana, Bepash, Goleshak, Mishoskwa, and Bisuna all follow closely the Delaware patterns with slight differences. There is a historical term for grass, but I wanted to accommodate the term grasses used in Muncie, like the term for the Great River, Mississippi. I wanted to use the same sound shift accommodation for Nanticoke, as it appears many speakers opt out of using the sound, that X pronounced as and replaced it with S, SH, and just H. So sh, sounds instead. That's where mich turns into mis comes from, before chasqua. It's not me making up a new word, but applying the sound shift accommodations for an old-time Nanticoke speaker. I myself can pronounce just fine. The term for medicine in Nanticoke is a borrowing from Wanami, with the nasal N used instead of M, although M can still be used upon personal preference. So in this part of the prayer, I'm just gonna go over it. Willian, Gishalmokwang, Elimiliang, Tind, Wak Nabi, Asana, Wak Aweshing, Dokok, Wak Bepash, Goleshak, Mishoskwa, Wak Bisuna. Thank you, Creator, for giving us fire and water, stones and wind, trees and flowers, grasses and medicines. One medicine that is commonly sacred and well known is Wingimuskul. Wingimuskul is sweetgrass, with the morpheme for grass still intact as musky. With the historic term from Heckwelder's informant for comparison, it is seen as mesquite, grass. Flower, flower is also influenced from Muncie, Pepahwolashok, and given a sound shift in Nanticoke to sh, Pepahwolashok. Just like my name was influenced with the spelling similar to Muncie, Yopit Kushausitskwe, flower woman, one who blossoms forth white and silence. Also a description I wanted to match my second name at birth, Jasmine. I also highlighted in red where the term for flower was infused, literally meaning the body bursts forth or blossoms, the act of the jasmine flower. So yes, there's often left out of my name. As you can see, sometimes on my paperwork it says Latonian Dunson, but I was born with the middle name Jasmine. So yes. Even on tribal documents, we're getting that straightened out. Okay. So the Latonian Dunson you see in Milton, Georgetown, Millsboro, Dover, wherever, middle name is Jasmine. So some historic vocabulary used in the prayer. I go over the ones that come from John Gottlieb Ernestus Heckwelder and Daniel G. Brenton and William Vance Murray, Thomas Jefferson, Frank G. Speck. So all of the traditional old-time Nanticoke vocabularies from the people they got their information from, such as the Nanticoke Wolf Clan chief in Canada, the Nanticoke, the Calder Queen, Mrs. Mulberry in Champton, Maryland, and then in Jefferson's vocabulary, the President of the United States, his vocabulary, he did not name the informant, but it's speculated that it was a Nanticoke chief. And then for Frank G. Speck, his informants were two Wolf Clan Canadian Nanticoke members, Josiah Hill and Emily Carrier. So I just go over where I got my terms from, based off of the historic Nanticoke. So for good, word for God, water, fire, stone, wind or air, tree, grass. I show you guys where I got it from. Okay, so this ends the third part of the prayer segment. I'm going to get into the fourth part. Thank you guys once again for joining me. La Pishkanaunumo, or Pishkanau. I was about to say Pishkanash, but that's far northern. So yeah, this La Pishkanaunumo, Wamo Anik. See you all again. I'm going to go to the fourth prayer segment in the next video.